Hey, what's up, guys? How's it going? Travis and Susie here from the Wolf Hunters, and we got a reaction video for you. We got this link right here. You can find that link in the description box, which is below the video. There's a link. Click it and pick it. You can request music, movie scenes, comedy skits, live performances, documentary segments, sports, and more for the Wolf Hunterz Reactions channel. Today's video is brought to you by Tim. Tim is bringing us The Wreck of the Edmund Fitzgerald. Tim says,
hey again, Travis and Susie.
Hey.
November 10th, 1975. A day that doesn't mean much to many, but it does to some. I was 8 years old and living in Rochester, New York. To the north of the city is Lake Ontario. I remember on the news that night that a ship went down in a lake.
Oh.
A ship. No one survived?
what?
Holy
That's
crap, what happened? Seeing how as Lake Ontario was to the north, I thought it was that lake. Come to find out later in life, it was actually Lake Superior, one of the 5 Great Lakes to the northwest. The history and mystery of this ship is exhausting. But I love it and will always remember the mighty Fitz. Gordon Lightfoot captures the wreck in this song. The thing most drawing to me was these ships, even today, carry large loads of iron across the lake. So we have things, cars, RVs, dishwasher, so on, so on, so on. So to me, these men died, so we have. If you own an older car, you appreciate it more. Check into this great ship sometime when you can. Enjoy. I'm glad to share some of our history with you.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's pretty cool.
I wonder if there's like a documentary or something.
Yeah,
on
I'd
that.
love a documentary segment or something.
Yeah.
That'd be fun. Guys, go ahead, hit that like and subscribe button, hit that notification bell, and feel free to comment below. If you remember that story, comment below.
An air and sea search is continuing for possible survivors of the Edmund Fitzgerald, a 729-foot ore carrier, which apparently broke apart and sunk last night on Lake Superior. The ship and its 29-man crew vanished in a storm with 80-mile-an-hour winds and wave heights up to 25 feet. All that has been found.
Storm, 89-mile-an-hour winds, it said.
29 crew. That's very sad.
Apparently broke apart and sunk last night on Lake Superior. The ship and its 29-man crew vanished in a storm with 80-mile-an-hour winds and wave heights up to 25 feet. All that has been found is an oil slick and some debris.
I didn't know that could happen in the lake like that.
25 feet?
Yeah, that's huge.
Yeah,
For a lake.
For a lake. I mean, it's a Great Lake.
That's great. That's sure.
Like when you're at a Great Lake, for any of you who haven't been there, it doesn't look like a lake. It looks like a sea. Like you're there and you're like, oh, I'm like, if you're looking into it, you don't see.
There's no other side.
There's no other side. I mean, it's huge.
The legend lives on from the Chippewa down of the big lake they call Gitchagumi. The lake, it is said, never gives up her dead when the skies of November turn gloomy. With the load of iron ore, 26,000 tons more than the Edmund Fitzgerald weighed empty.
I love the melody and rhythm of this vocalist.
Yeah.
Wow, it's really good. Really nice voice.
Yeah.
That big ship and crew was upon the bitude when the gales of November gave her lay. The ship was the pride of the American side, coming back from some mill in Wisconsin. As the big freighters go, it was bigger than most, with the crew and good captain well seasoned, concluding some terms with a couple of steel firms when they left fully loaded for Cleveland. And later that night when the ship's bell rang, it'd be the north wind they'd been feeling. The wind and the wild made a tattletale sound, and The dawn came late and the breakfast had to wait when gales of November came slashing. When afternoon came, it was freezing rain in the face of a hurricane west wind.
The face is phenomenal.
I also didn't know that they get hurricanes in the Midwest.
Well, I do think that the
Like north and
like the weather usually kind of hits in from both directions in Ohio and in Pennsylvania, like where we're from, because like the air comes from the west up top, like from the west, but then it also comes up from the south, and then it kind of meets right there in the northeast and kind of double whammies sometimes, I think. So I don't know. I don't know about like in the lakes, because from our experience, it's usually like lower. Like the tornadoes are like lower in Ohio, more south. So I don't know, like,
but
you know,
they get a lot of snow from the
belt, from where that
weather from
weather
the
hits.
lake,
Yeah. So sad.
When supper time came, the old cook came on deck saying, fellas, it's too rough to feed ya. At 7 p.m. a main hatchway caved in. He said, fellas, it's been good to know ya. The captain wired in, he had water coming in, and the big ship and crew was in peril. And later that night, where his lights went out of sight, in the wreck of the Edmund Fitzgerald.
He last had contact with him for me to talk to him. At about 10 minutes after 7, 1910, and he said he was going along fine and no problem. But it looks from the information that we have that it's fairly certain that the Fitzgerald went down.
Does anyone know where the love of God goes when the waves turn the minutes to hours? The searchers all say they done made Whitefish Bay. They put 15 more miles behind her.
It is so wild to me because you know, people have found shipwrecks in the ocean, and this is a lake, and so you would think that by now at least they would have found the wreckage of this, you know, of this ship. I don't know how large the ship was. It looks, I mean, the footage that we're seeing makes it seem like it was a
I mean, it's carrying iron.
pretty large ship, yeah. So I don't know.
Steel or something.
I'm now super intrigued though about this story.
They might have split up, or they might have capsized. They may have broke even to the water. And all that remains is the faces and the names of the wives and the sons and the daughters.
No, I didn't have him visually. I had him on the radar. He was exactly 10 miles ahead of us. I asked him how he was making out with his problems, and he said he was holding his own. I lost contact after that.
Is that it?
Lake Huron low Superior sings in the rooms of her ice water mansion. Oh, Michigan steams like a young man's dreams. The islands and bays are the sportsman. Farther below Lake Ontario takes in what Lake Erie can center. The iron boats go as the mariners all know, with the gales of November remembered.
Oh, is that it? Wow. People are from all over.
In a musty old hull in Detroit they prayed in the Maritime Sailors' Cathedral. The church bell chimed till it rang 29 times for each man on the Edmund Fitzgerald. The legend lives on from the Chippewa down of the big lake they called Gitchagumi. Superior, they said, never gives up her dead when the gales of November come early.
That's why it's important that you love, forgive, say nice things,
And kiss your family goodbye.
you never know. It might seem like a short trip or going to work or who knows.
Oh, that's so heartbreaking. That is so heartbreaking, and I can't imagine, you know, the pain of not knowing exactly what happened or
Yeah.
where your loved one is. You know, that is very that's very sad and hard.
Yeah.
And
Thank God for new technology that can help with those kinds of things, and
yeah.
it's amazing.
But, you know, may all those lives rest in peace.
Yeah.
I'm sure that, you know, people have been hoping that for a long, long time.
Yeah.
It's always sad when someone's life gets
Yeah.
cut short.
Thank you so much for that, Owen. Thank you, guys. If you want to request your own reaction video, look for that link in the description box below. Like, subscribe, comment. Stay tuned. Stay positive.
We love you guys. We'll see you next time.
Bye.
Bye.
I just wanna be like this.